Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Well, I've got a familiar old friend, a healthy coffee. Hang on 1 minute. Let me get a sip. Yeah, that is absolutely fabulous. And I might have tipped you off when I said healthy coffee and fabulous because we are again using Fabula coffee. This came to the channel courtesy of viewer Nate Jackson. Nate, thank you again very, very much. And of course, Fabula coffee, a healthier coffee. And we're using it because we're introducing you to a brand new artisan soap maker out there that makes natural soap. So healthy coffee, natural soaps, those kind of go hand in hand. So yeah, Fabula coffee, and stay tuned for a new wet shaving gear where we will be discussing a new artisan soap maker that's out there. And I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. We are enjoying our coffee in the Need coffee mug right there. You can get this at the George Tune Shaving site, where you can get all of the Monday morning mailbag coffee mugs that are up there. The Monday morning mailbag coffee mug, the 30 degrees coffee mug, sweatshirt, ball cap, that sort of thing. So there it is right there, Need Coffee. I don't think we've used this one on the channel yet, but I like that a lot. And of course, there's the George logo on the other side. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. How are you this morning? I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We have got a great show for you this morning. Oh, before we get to that, hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate that. As we like to say on the show, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Yeah, absolutely. Hang on 1 minute. Yeah, I think I got those backwards, but just so delighted to be with you this morning. And also, if you're tuning into the podcast, thanks very much for listening in via all those great streams that are out there, like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, that sort of thing. So thanks very much for tuning into the podcast. If that's the way you're joining us this morning, again, great to be with you this morning. We have got a great show for you. Let me get to my topics here. We have got a great shaving tip for you that came courtesy of viewer Mark Vernick. We've got a great shave den visit for you this morning. That comes courtesy of viewer Jim from Northfield. Stay tuned for that. We also have the usual reminders. We also have an update, a reminder actually, of the Larry giveaway. Stay tuned for that because we want to make sure that you're entering that. We have some great refill comments. Again, some great new wet shaving gear to share with you this morning. A brand new artisan soap maker out there, Enchanted Path Creations. We were introduced to them by viewer Raul Alberto De La Rosa, and he introduced us to John and Chastity, who are the owners of Enchanted Path Creations, and we are going to share some of their creations with you this morning. We also have some great questions and comments. So thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes courtesy of viewer Mark Vernick. And the subject heading of the email that he sent reads, Travel Tip, Razor Case Hack. And he writes, no proper case for your safety razor? An old eyeglass case works perfectly. Durable, slim, and already designed to protect sharp, delicate things. Bonus, I stash used blade in a little blade box, small, secure, and easy to pack out responsibly. This is an absolutely fantastic travel safety razor shaving tip this morning. Wow. Everyone's got an old eyeglass case lying around the house, whether from your eyeglasses or sunglasses or whatever it is. And Mark, you're absolutely correct. Durable, slim, and it'll accommodate a safety razor. And yeah, one of these little plastic cases that he mentioned of razor blades that have a little blade bank in the back right there, that little slit back there. So when you're done using a razor blade, you can dispose of them right there in the back of the case and then put that back into the eyeglass case with your razor and travel on. That is great. And when you get home, then you can dispose of it properly or recycle it or however you want to do it. That's a great, great travel tip. An eyeglass case for your safety razor, and you can include one of these plastic tucks of razor blades that have a little blade bank in the back. My gosh, an absolutely fabulous, fabulous shaving tip this morning, especially for summer travel, because we got a lot of summer left and a lot of people are probably planning their summer vacation as we speak or some weekend getaways. Boy, this is a great, great tip. Mark, thanks very, very much for sending it along. Really do appreciate it. Mark already has an original signed George sketch, but if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the Viewer Morning Shaving Tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Mark, thanks again for an absolutely fantastic travel shaving tip this morning. Really do appreciate it. Okay, it's time for a Shave Den visit.
Grab your favorite shave soap, whip it up, rich and creamy, fill your cup. Boom, lather. Hot towel ready, face feels prime. A classic shave, so smooth, so fine. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do the work, no need to rush. Shave like a pro, close and neat. A shave so smooth it can't be beat. Slap on your favorite splash, feel that glow. Shave complete, now you're ready to go. Oh, boom, shave complete, you're ready to go.
Well, this morning's Shave Den visit comes courtesy of Jim from Northfield, James Gazda. And he writes, "Hey Mark, I just wanted to share photos of some great vintage finds. On top is a 1948 to 1950 Gillette Aristocrat. It's in beautiful condition. It came with the case. Best part, I only paid $39 for it. These go for $85 and up in fair condition. The bottom is a Gillette Parat. That's spelled P-A-R-A-T, and I believe it's pronounced Parat. The bottom is a Gillette Parat. These are very similar to Gillette Aristocrat Juniors. These are made in England. This is rare to find it in the original case. The case is very similar to the 1958 Gillette TV Super Speed. I only paid $30 for this one. If you come across one of these, snag it up. They don't show up very often. As always, right time, right place. Thanks. Have a great week. Jim from Northfield. Wow, Jim, thank you so much for sharing your latest additions to your Shave Den with everyone this morning. That Aristocrat is absolutely beautiful, but I have never heard of the Gillette Parat. This is why I love this channel so much in the Monday Morning Mailbag, because I learn something new from viewers all the time. And this is the first time I've ever heard of a Gillette Parat razor made in England. Thank you so much for passing this along. If anyone out there has any additional information about a Gillette Parat, please comment below and let us know. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Jim, again, thank you so much for sharing these wonderful razor finds with everyone out there. Some beautiful additions to your Shave Den. Jim, thank you again very, very much. Well, here's your reminder to check out shavesplash.com. This is a website that was created by viewer Lee Meyer. If you happen to have a shave soap, but you don't have an aftershave splash for it, well, shavesplash.com is a scent matching website. So you'll be able to find a complimentary aftershave scent that will go with that shaving soap. Really, really terrific. And they also have some great articles and features up there. So check it out. We'll have the link below, shavesplash.com, from viewer Lee Meyer. Well, the channel now has auto dub technology courtesy of Google and YouTube. And as the name suggests, it will automatically translate this audio from English into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. Pretty amazing. Simply click on the gear in the lower right of the video screen. A menu will pop up, and there you can select the language that you wish to hear the audio in: Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. It translates it from English to any of those languages in real time, on the fly. Pretty amazing. Auto dub. Check it out. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Well, here's a reminder to enter the Larry giveaway. This giveaway is courtesy of David Lair and Larry Napier. David Lair very, very kindly donated this beautiful brush handle right here. Absolutely gorgeous. It's made out of Bacote wood. Really, really gorgeous. And Larry Napier donated and contributed this beautiful Emperor Meiji adjustable razor. Viking's Blade Emperor Meiji adjustable razor. Absolutely gorgeous. So both of these together for one beautiful prize to one lucky winner. How do you enter? Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below last week's Monday Morning Mailbag video. The video, not the audio podcast. That won't get you entered. Go to the YouTube channel and check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag. That would be the July 21st Monday Morning Mailbag. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below that video. Also, make sure to have a postal address that postal services and shipping services can deliver to. This is open to everyone around the world. The deadline is tomorrow, July 29th, Tuesday, July 29th. That's the deadline. And we will select one lucky winner for the to give them the beautiful brush handle and the beautiful adjustable razor. We'll do that sometime in the evening, sometime, I'm not entirely sure. And we will post those results sometime in the evening or first thing Wednesday morning, depending on when I get home and when I get things done and that sort of thing, depending on my schedule. So tomorrow is the deadline, so make sure to enter before tomorrow, because if my schedule changes, I could be drawing that lucky name a little earlier than I had thought. So make sure to enter as soon as possible for the Larry giveaway. My thanks to David Lair and Larry Napier, who very kindly sponsored the Larry giveaway of this beautiful Bacote artisan-made brush handle by David Lair, and this beautiful Viking's Blade Meiji adjustable safety razor, very, very kindly sent for this giveaway by Larry Napier. The Larry giveaway. Tomorrow's the deadline. Enter as soon as you can. Good luck to everyone, and thanks again to David Lair and Larry Napier. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Oh, yeah, that is really, really good. Once again, we're using Fabula coffee, medium roast, a healthy coffee. Big thank you to Nate Jackson for very kindly sending this one along to the channel. Thank you, Nate. It's a terrific coffee. It really is low acid, mold-free, very, very tasty. Really, really good flavor. And we're also using the Need Coffee coffee mug. And I certainly need coffee this morning, and I hope you need coffee, and I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. Absolutely fantastic. Hang on, let me get one more sip here. Fabula is fabulous. And again, it's a healthier coffee. And speaking of healthy coffee, make sure to check out Mantic 59's website, The Black Coffee Life. He talks about all the health benefits of drinking black coffee. Check that out. And also, once more, check out the Lockhorns. Someday we'll look back on this and quickly change the subject. The hardcover that was released this past May, a beautiful hardcover collection of great Lockhorn cartoons by my friends Bunny Host and John Reiner. An absolutely fantastic comic panel, and I hope you enjoy reading it every day. And here they have a beautiful collection that's available on Amazon, and we will link that below so you can enjoy the Lockhorns every day in a beautiful hardcover collection. All right, a little bit of housekeeping done. Let's kick off the refill comments with something from Andrew Witt, 7090. Good Monday morning, Mark. I saw the discussion on the military's decision to have clean-shaven personnel and the use of gas masks. I am a chemical engineer that has been working in refineries and chemical plants for more than 3 decades. In some situations, gas masks must be worn. In order to be permitted to wear a gas mask, one must be clean-shaven as well. This is a requirement with many chemical processing companies that require the use of gas masks. I just want to point out that it is not just the military that requires shaving for gas masks. Have a great week. Hey, Andrew, thanks very, very much for this. Really do appreciate this. This was in regards to our introduction to this beautiful razor, the bevel razor, that came to the channel courtesy of Nate Jackson. Nate, thank you again very, very much. As a matter of fact, Nate sent the entire bevel shave starter kit that comes with the razor and the pre-shave oil and the shaving cream and the post-shave balm and also the shaving brush. We'll be talking about this a little later in the show again. But the military wants all of their Army personnel and all of their military personnel to be clean shaven. And one of the reasons they point to is the use of gas masks. So Andrew, thank you very much for confirming that in order to use a gas mask properly and to get the full utility of it, you must be clean shaven. This is what the Army is citing as one reason that their Army personnel need to be clean shaven. The use of gas masks. So there you go. Thanks very much for that, Andrew. And again, stay tuned. We'll be talking about this beautiful, beautiful bevel razor a little later on in the show. Oh, the kit also comes with bevel razor blades. Yeah. Well, okay, stay tuned. We'll be talking about it. Andrew, thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate it. Hey, Paul the Kiwi Shaver checked in. Another fantastic giveaway opportunity. I'll cross all fingers and even toes for this chance. Thank you, Dave, Larry, and Mark. Well, thank you, David and Larry. They're sponsoring this giveaway, and they made it possible. Paul, good luck. That would be great. If you win, I'm going to have to ship all the way to New Zealand. Not a problem at all. We'll enjoy shipping it to any winner around the world. Anyone who wins, wherever you are in the world, we'll get it shipped to you as long as you have a valid address. Alan Bagby, 238, writes, as usual, a wonderful 3MB. This would be a wonderful gift for my grandson. I got him started in traditional wet shaving 2 months ago. Wow, Alan, thanks very, very much. He's also commenting on the giveaway, that beautiful Meiji razor and that beautiful artisan shave brush handle that was created by David Lair, the Larry giveaway. Good luck, Alan. I hope you win. I'll be happy to ship it to you as well so you can give it to your grandson. That would be awesome. Scott Martin, 5534, checks in. Mark, I called it twice. That sour tower is what we used to call a bomb pop in the 70s and 80s. Red, white, and blue citrus goodness. This has been quite a journey through ice cream truck history. Great videos. Cheers. Scott. Yeah, this is in regards to all those great ice cream shaves we had as we were counting down to National Ice Cream Day, courtesy of the Phoenix Shaving Franz Space Cream Summertime Advent Calendar. Let me say that again. The Phoenix Shaving Franz Space Cream Summertime Advent Calendar. And Sour Tower was a good one, wasn't it? Yeah, and you called it Bomb Pop. I think that's what we might have called it too. Not entirely sure. I think Mom also bought those at the grocery store. So we had them in the freezer when we were kids. And I think they were called Bomb Pops. Not sure. Yeah, but it's red, white, and blue. Yeah. those were good. And again, this reminded me of the regular standard popsicles that my mom used to buy. My father would say, hey, go in there and get a popsicle for me. And I'd come out with a popsicle, and of course it'd be like a twin pop. So he would snap it in half, and then take it out of the paper and give me half, and he would enjoy a half. Yeah. Great memories, great. So Scott, thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate it. Valley Shaver John 2821 writes, I used to work for a Midwestern dairy in the ice cream department for 5 years. I can relate to each of the 6 flavors. One that I would offer, which was overlooked here, would be pistachio almond. Maybe Phoenix Shaving could come up with something similar. Thanks for the 6-day review, and thanks, Phoenix Shaving. Hope some of the offerings in the countdown will be offered in a larger form. Yeah, that would be great. And pistachio almond reminds me of what James Sefton commented in an email to me, butter pecan. That's a good one too. I think I may have mentioned that. Boy, butter pecan was great. I liked vanilla, but later on, really, really took a liking to butter pecan. That is terrific. Yeah, especially when you get it in a big cone. And what did you like out there? I think I mentioned this in Second Cup. Yeah, I think that's where butter pecan came up in the Second Cup podcast. What did you prefer in the way of ice cream? Did you like an ice cream cone with the pointy end or an ice cream cup with the flat bottom? I was an ice cream cone guy. I liked the cone. There was something about that I liked a lot. It went really, really well with ice cream. And you get 2 scoops up there, vanilla or butter pecan. But the ice cream cup with the flat bottom, that was good too. But I prefer the ice cream cone with the pointy bottom. So what was your favorite? Comment below and let us know. So Valley Shaver John, 2821. Thanks very much for that. I really do appreciate it. Let's see. This is also another comment regarding National Ice Cream Day, the Sour Tower review. I think that was Dave 6. Yeah, happy National Ice Cream Day. Yeah. Here, James Sefton writes, happy National Ice Cream Day. Sour Tower reminds me of the Tower of Power, New York Fire Department ladder truck. Have a great day and rest of the week. Hey, we'll get a link to that awesome fire truck that they call the Tower of Power out of New York and the New York Fire Department. Thanks very much for sending that along, James. Really, really do appreciate it. Some great photos of a really, really terrific looking fire truck. Tower of Power. Yeah, check it out when you get a chance. We'll have that link below to a page where you can check out those pictures. Again, James, thanks very, very much. Jimmy V Photography writes, I love the copper dock with my cold water shaves. I put the head down in a little bowl with ice and water. It goes in while I'm building my lather and between passes. It's like shaving with an ice cube. Like you, I found the Voskhod blade is a perfect pairing for it. When I was a kid, we called it a rocket pop. Yeah, the Sour Tower, Jimmy V called it a rocket pop. And I have great memories of splitting the double ice pops with my dad. I'd give anything to be able to do it again. Yeah, your memory and my memory are on the same page. Absolutely. Yeah, what great memories those ice cream shaves brought back to a lot of viewers out there. Jimmy, thanks very, very much for that comment. And I agree with you. The copper dock for a cold water shave is awesome because the copper will soak up heat for a warm water shave. And you'll get a beautiful, beautiful heated razor for a warm water shave. But it'll also retain that cold, cool quality as well. And it'll give you a great, great cold water shave. So we'll link the copper dock below from Phoenix Shaving. And believe me, whether you do a warm water shave or a cold water shave, the copper dock will beautifully accommodate you. It'll stay warm for a heated razor kind of approach, and it'll cool down and give you a great cold water shave as well. Jimmy, thanks very much for reminding us of how great the copper dock is for warm water shaves and also cold water shaves. Really do appreciate it. Hey, Charles Price checked in and he wrote, here in New York City, those are called rocket pops or bomb pops, depending on the truck in your neighborhood. Wow, so it varies from neighborhood to neighborhood. How about that? Again, I think we called them bomb pops. Maybe we called them rocket pops. I can't remember. I can't remember, but everyone's talking about the same kind of ice cream treat that we had back in the day that was day 6 of National Ice Cream Day. The countdown to National Ice Cream Day, day 6, which was National Ice Cream Day, was Sour Tower. And again, Charles says that they call it rocket pops. Some people call them bomb pops. There are other names out there, but we all recognize the image of it. And it was a great, great summertime ice cream treat or popsicle treat. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Charles, thanks very, very much for that. Kind of, it's interesting how the names of these different food items vary from the area of the country, from region to region. For instance, up there in New York City on the East Coast, you call it soda. Down here in Northeast Ohio, we call it pop. Like a can of Coca-Cola or a bottle of Coca-Cola. You call it soda, we call it pop. So yeah, I've always been amazed at how there are those little nuances in what we call certain food items or certain other things. And it varies from region to region within our country. Really, really interesting. Again, Charles, thanks very much for that. Really do appreciate it. This comes from viewer KI85LP30. Hey, Mark, was wondering what knots you recommend. Your giveaway made me wonder as I have been looking at an adjustable brush handle. Thanks for the time. You know what? Synthetic brush knots are great. If you have the Timeless Razor adjustable brush handle, boy, any synthetic knot in that is going to be great. And any synthetic brush out there, something from Phoenix Shaving, Sterling sells some nice brushes, AP Shave Company, Yankee makes some really, really wonderful synthetic brush knots and brushes, synthetic brushes. I like synthetic, especially if you're a new wet shaver, because they're very forgiving. They're very easy to use to build a lather, and they're very, very robust. So yeah, I would definitely go with a synthetic knot, a G5C, or any of the other knots that are listed on Phoenix Shaving's website or Yankee's offerings on AliExpress. Yeah, there are some great, great synthetic knots out there. You can go up to Amazon and just type in synthetic knots, and there are some great knots up there. Goodfellas Smile. We got a great, great shaving brush from James Sefton. That was absolutely fantastic. I think it's the Red Evil shaving brush off the top of my head. That was a really good one. Synthetic knot. Yeah, synthetic knots are the way to go, especially if you are new to the traditional wet shave. Very forgiving, easy to build a lather with, very, very robust. And yeah, I like them a lot. Whereas a boar brush and a badger brush or a boar knot or a badger knot require a little more finesse and experience to build a lather with. And again, I would say a good synthetic knot, very, very forgiving. So go with a G5C or a Plissoft or something like that. You'll see them listed on the various pages from the various artisans and brush manufacturers that I mentioned. So let us know what you decide on getting, and let us know, and we'll share it with all the viewers down the road. So thanks very much for that. KI85LP30. Bug Chief writes, I guess now would be a bad time to start growing a beard, laugh out loud. Good luck to all the giveaway contestants. Yeah, yeah, because we got a great brush handle that we're giving away courtesy of David Laird that he made out of bocote wood, and a beautiful, beautiful Vikings blade Meiji adjustable razor, which was contributed by Larry Napier. The Larry giveaway. Good luck to everyone. So yeah, Bug Chief, you're right. A bad time to start growing a beard because in the mix, up for grabs, is a beautiful shaving brush handle and a beautiful adjustable razor. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, as promised, we're introducing to you a brand new artisan soap maker on this morning's Monday morning mailbag. These folks were introduced to us by viewer Raul Alberto de la Rosa. Raul, thank you very, very much. Here they are out of Pennsylvania, Enchanted Path Creations. Check that out. Italian citrus. This is an absolutely awesome scent. Absolutely fantastic. Now, oh, that's a great scent. We'll get to that in just a moment. Now, they offer shaving soaps, aftershave splashes, aftershave balms, beard butter, solid cologne, beard oil, beard balm. Absolutely fantastic selection of shaving soaps, bar soaps. Oh my gosh, we'll link to their website where you can check out all of their offerings up there. Italian citrus, here is the scent profile from their product page. Take a stroll through the Italian countryside with this delightful mix of tangerine and bergamot. Yes, the scents that they offer are absolutely awesome. We're introducing you to Italian citrus this morning. We have others that we're going to be sharing with you in the weeks ahead. This one is marvelous. Now, Raul really likes their shaving soap, and he tells me that this shaving soap has the best residual slickness that he has ever tried in any shaving soap. So I'm really looking forward to using this and reviewing it. They were established in 2021 right there, and they also very kindly sent along the aftershave splash. And as we've been talking, they seal it up very well. So let me open this up here so that nothing spilled out during shipping. Look at that. They taped that down very well. Check that out. Yeah, and then we're going to go ahead and uncap that. And oh, that's marvelous. Yeah, that's terrific. That is a beautiful Italian citrus scent. Hang on 1 minute. Let me get the cap. I don't want to drop the cap. That is a really nice scent. Okay, there it is, right there. Oh, and I spilled it out a little bit. Nice. That was me spilling that out a little bit. But a really terrific scent, and really looking forward to reviewing both of these on the channel. Again, they offer a full line of shave soaps, bar soaps, aftershave splashes, etc. Speaking of bar soaps, they also sent along some bar soaps, and I got to share one with you right here. This one is fantastic. This is their root beer scented bar soap. And this is the best root beer scented soap I have ever sampled. This is fantastic. Coming on the heels of all those great ice cream shaves that we did and National Ice Cream Day, this is definitely root beer, like a root beer float. Oh, this is marvelous. I'm definitely going to shower with this. Absolutely. And they also offer a really nice soap, a soap rack, a soap dish, so you can just place your soap right on there like that. Isn't that marvelous? Isn't that great? Huh? Isn't that terrific? Yeah, really nice. A nice item right there. And they also offer these great mesh bags. Now, these can be used. You can take your bar soap right here and then insert that, and while you're showering, you can use it as a combination loofah and bar soap. The soap will come through here and you'll get that exfoliation. Or you can take your leftover slivers from your Enchanted Path Creations bar soap and combine them all in there and kind of get a Franken soap. So everything stays together in this little bag, and you could shower with it that way. That's a really nice item that they offer also. Let me share with you a couple of other scents that they have here. This one is marvelous. Whiskey Oak. Check that out. Boy, this is marvelous. This is very refined and gentlemanly. You definitely get that beautiful blend of whiskey there. Oh, this is terrific. We will link to the fragrance page so you can check out all the fragrances they offer in the descriptions. Oh, this is a good one. And also, this one's also very good. Blueberry Cobbler. Yeah, and you guessed it. This is Blueberry Cobbler. That's very, very good. My gosh. So they have some great, great offerings, and we're going to be sharing more of their offerings in the weeks ahead. Also, when you order from them, they will also very, very kindly include, like if you order shave soap, they'll include a sample or two right here of their shave soap. This is sandalwood. This sandalwood is very, very good. Check it out. Wait a minute, right here. Oh, that's terrific. That is terrific. Yeah, Enchanted Path Creations right there. Now, if you go to their About page, here's what they have to say. About us. Hi, we're John and Chastity. At Enchanted Path Creations, we try to work with Mother Nature by using natural, sustainable ingredients and containers you can reuse. Delivering a quality product by not going with cheap ingredients while still giving you a good price. We use all of our products. So we definitely wouldn't send you anything we wouldn't use ourselves. We make everything to be used, not just sit on the back of the toilet looking pretty. No frills, no fluff, no hipster baloney. How we got started, like most people who want to try natural soap. We bought a few bars from some local vendors, which were good, but we thought we could make a better bar. We've always been curious about making soap and figured we had most of the oils in the kitchen already. So with that and some lye from the local hardware store, we mixed up our first batch, then poured it into the best Tupperware known to man, old Chinese food containers. The first batch actually turned out pretty good. After a couple more batches and a few recipe tweaks, we handed out a few bars to some curious coworkers who kept asking for more, and we didn't want to go back to using unnatural store-bought soap ourselves. So we looked at each other and said, I guess we're making soap from now on. In 2021, we started selling some soaps at a few local craft shows and noticed all the disappointed guys getting dragged along with nothing to buy for themselves. For years, I've shaved with a safety razor and have always wanted to make my own old school shaving soap. So I started making shaving and beard products for them. With Chaz being an avid bath lover and both of us using many products, we decided to start making everything ourselves. How about that? That's great. They were inspired to make their own soap, and now they're making these beautiful, wonderful bar soaps. Again, check out Root Beer and these terrific, terrific shaving soaps. Check out Italian Citrus and all their offerings up there. We're going to get a review done on Italian Citrus ASAP. Again, the scent, it's marvelous. It's not hitting you over the head, but it's marvelous. And I'm expecting it to bloom even more when we get into the shave den. It's terrific, and the matching shave splash is wonderful. So check it out. We'll have a link below to Enchanted Path Creations. We'll have a link to their website, their Facebook page, and also their Instagram account, where you can check out all their offerings, explore their website, and find a wonderful shave soap and aftershave splash and aftershave balm for your shave den. My thanks to John and Chaz for very kindly sending along these wonderful, wonderful shave soaps and splashes and other items that we're going to be sharing with you in the weeks ahead, and allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. And a big thanks to Raul Alberto De La Rosa for giving us a heads up on John and Chaz and their Enchanted Path Creations. Wonderful artisan soap makers out of Pennsylvania, USA. Check them out. We'll have the links below. Well, as promised, this morning I wanted to give you a little bit of an update on using the bevel razor in the entire bevel shave starter kit that viewer Nate Jackson very, very kindly and generously sent along to the channel. This came about because of our discussion that Nate initiated regarding the Army and the Department of Defense shaving requirements for all of their personnel. And of course, they were looking at the fact that black men and other minorities have some shaving challenges. And I happened to comment to Nate that the bevel razor was founded by a black entrepreneur to address those shaving needs of black men and other minorities. And I have been using this razor for a few shaves. I'm going to do a review on it, but I want to give you my experience with it so far, and it's been very, very good. I love this razor. This razor is absolutely wonderful. It's mild, it's smooth, it's efficient. The bevel razor blade that you get with the bevel shave starter kit pairs up with it beautifully. A really, really smooth shave. This is a 2-pass to 3-pass razor for me, depending on how close I want to get. After 2 passes, I'm in darn fine shave, approaching BBS, even into BBS shave territory. That 3rd pass, I'm definitely BBS. I get a great shave with this. Now, the heft of the razor is very, very good, and this razor head allows you to find that shaving angle, that 30-degree shaving angle, very, very easily. We have used some other razors that have the same style razor head. I guess you could call it a clone. The bevel razor is the best. It really is well made. And the other thing I like about it is the handle has that built-in, see that right there, like built-in O-ring right there at the top of the handle. So it fits into that countersink in the base plate very, very well. So you don't have to use an O-ring because the O-ring is kind of built into the handle. The heft and weight of this razor is beautiful. It does all the work. The weight of the razor does all the work. Now, the handle, while it's very good and I like the slender quality of it, the matte finish here does give it a little bit of grip. However, I wish that they would improve the toothiness of this matte finish to just increase the grip a little bit. Maybe if they added some ringlets around the neck or in the body, or maybe even added some channeling into the handle of some kind, some kind of channeling to just increase the grip would be really, really nice. It's fine the way it is. However, I wish they would consider doing something to increase the grippiness of it. Maybe having a very, very fine diamond knurl on this area of the handle here, just something to increase the grippiness of it, because their pre-shave oil is a 10 out of 10. This stuff is super slick. You use about a nickel size in the palm of your hand, you rub your hands together, you apply it to your beard and let that absorb into the whisker and skin, and you have got a really slick base for their shave cream, which is outstanding. This whips up very, very quickly, and you get a beautiful, creamy, yogurty lather with very, very good cushion and very, very good slickness. The shave cream and the pre-shave oil together give you an incredible amount of slickness for your shave. The razor just glides right across your whisker and your skin. Really, really very, very good. I like this shave cream a lot. And again, the pre-shave oil, very, very good. Between the two of these, you get a really, really slick shave from them. That's why I say I think they need to increase the grippiness of the handle of their razor because you're gonna have to wipe your hands off. Make sure you have an extra towel in your shave den when you shave with the Bevel Shave Starter Kit, because your hands are going to be very, very slick. So make sure you dry your hands off completely. If you do that, the razor is going to be fine. You'll get a nice grip here. But if you leave a little bit of that oil or a little bit of that shave cream on there, this is going to be a little too slick on the handle. Absolutely. But again, an absolutely outstanding shave with these ingredients. The shave brush was very, very good. A nice size for both the shave den and travel. A great synthetic knot that is very, very robust and whipped up a lather in no time flat. I found, though, that it works better with shaving bowls that are not as deep as some other shaving bowls. If you have a deep shaving bowl, this might not work as well. I naturally hold it like this. I don't know if you can see how I'm holding it. See how I'm holding it there? How it's kind of tucked in to the meaty part of my index finger right here, and my finger comes down here and my thumb wraps around. See that? And that is great. I mean, I'm just able to whip up a lather like that. And this grip works better in a shaving bowl that's a little more shallow, is all I'm saying. In a deeper shaving bowl, then you're kind of out here on the end, and you really need more handle, a longer handle or a more substantial handle for this brush to work in a deeper lathering bowl. You can get it done, but it's just more comfortable to use it holding it like this, as I do, in a lathering bowl that's not as deep. It'll work in both ones. You know, you'd have to try it yourself and see which one is more comfortable. For me, a lathering bowl that is not as deep, a little on the shallow side, this brush works wonderfully well. Really liked it a lot. And again, it did a great, great job. Now, the aftershave balm was also very, very good. Had a slight menthol kick to it. And the balm, the pre-shave oil, and the shaving cream all have a marvelous, marvelous orange citrus scent. Really, really wonderful. Very, very lively. So like that a lot as well. Kind of a universal orange citrus scent. Very, very good. So I am really enjoying the shaves with the bevel razor and the bevel razor blade, the shave brush, the pre-shave oil, the shaving cream, and the post-shave balm. Absolutely fantastic shave starter kit. So if you're looking for a starter kit for the wet shaver in your life to get them on the right path of doing the traditional wet shave, check out the Bevel Shave starter kit. It really is complete and very, very good. They also have an instruction booklet that will give you the ins and outs of how to do the traditional wet shave. We showed that to you last week. But a really, really terrific, terrific razor. I like it a lot. And again, the shape of the razor head allows you to find that 30-degree angle very, very easily. And of course, the base plate, the way it wraps around the cap, that encloses the end tabs of the razor blade in the razor head, so it makes for a much more safer safety razor shave. Mild, smooth, efficient. And Abene Samant installed a feather razor blade, sharper blade, that gave him a much more efficient shave because his beard type's a little more demanding than, say, mine or some other wet shavers. But he loves using a feather blade in the bevel razor. So again, it's another one of those situations where if you use this razor and you find that maybe the bevel razor blade itself might be a little too mild for you, you can try a feather blade or the sharp blade of sharper blade of your choice to increase the efficiency. But really had a great, great number of shaves. We're going to do an on-camera review with this and show you all this great shaving gear that comes in the Bevel Shave Starter Kit. It really is remarkable. And again, I highly recommend this kit to those out there who want to start their wet shaving journey and are trying to figure out what razor, what pre-shave oil, what shaving cream. This is a good one to start with. It really, really is. And again, the shaving brush, very, very good. Everything about it is very, very good. And once more, I hope the folks at Bevel see this and get on the phone and call up the Army and the Department of Defense and let them know that they have a solution to the shaving needs of black men who are in the Army and other minorities and all wet shavers out there that might be struggling with the traditional wet shave. This will give you a good, comfortable shave. It'll give you an irritation-free shave. It'll give you a smooth shave. It'll give you a mild shave. And it really is very, very good. So check it out, the Bevel Shave Starter Kit. Again, stay tuned for the review. We're going to do that. But I want to take a few test drives with it and get a lay of the land and report to you what my experiences have been. They've been very, very good. I love this razor, and I love all the products in the Bevel Shave Starter Kit. Again, a big thank you to Nate Jackson for very kindly and generously sending along the Bevel Shave Starter Kit to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Folks, we'll have a link below. Well, viewer Nightly Truth posted this comment on one of the reviews that we did. And we want to share his comment with you and revisit another great shave soap and aftershave splash that we recently reviewed, and that is Cloud Shave's Tobacco Shaving Soap right there. This was very, very kindly and generously sent to the channel by viewer Greg Passante. Greg, thank you again very, very much. Here's what Nightly Truth had to say about Cloud Shave's Tobacco Shave Soap. Mark is right. This is definitely a bowl lathering soap. The lather is a bit light, but this improves when you bowl lather. The scent is indeed light in the soap itself, but if you have sensitive skin, that is a good thing. And in all honesty, isn't that bad in general? I like the face feel and glide this lather provides and always get a smooth, comfortable shave from it. Again, the scent won't hit anyone in the head, but is there enough that you will get a brief whiff of it throughout the day, again, without overwhelming those around you. All in all, this soap and splash combo is a good one, especially for those situations where heavy perfume might cause issues in a public setting. Yeah, Nightly Truth, thank you very much for confirming all that. Really, really do appreciate it. We had a great shave with this. And yeah, a better bowl lathering shave soap than face lathering. But yeah, a nice lightly scented, tobacco scented shaving soap, tobacco, pink pepper, and vanilla, a good one. And I just wanted to remind you of it once more because Nightly Truth had some great comments about it. Cloud Shave's Tobacco Shaving Soap. Once again, we'll link to the review and we'll also link to their product page where you can check it out and get it for your very own shave den. Again, a big, big thank you to viewer Greg Passante for very, very kindly and generously sending along Cloud Shave's Tobacco Shaving Soap and Aftershave Splash to the channel and allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. Nightly Truth, thanks again for confirming everything that our review revealed. Really, really do appreciate it. Folks, we'll have links below. Now, here's something I recently discovered, and I had this item in my very own shave den, and I didn't put two and two together. Check out this Facebook post from Peter Despotis. He's showing everybody his Lambda razors, and look at those razor holders. Check those out. Well, when Bill and Connie Murphy very, very kindly sent along the Boom Lather Shaving Bowl, and you can get your very own from Spot Prince 3D, Boom Lather Shaving Bowl from Peter Despotis himself. We'll have a link below. Anyhow, when he sent this to the channel, he included this little guy right here. And I looked at it, and it's a squid that's kind of wrapped around an anchor, and I thought, oh, that's kind of neat, and I put it aside. It's a razor holder. I didn't know that. And when I saw his Facebook post, all of a sudden, the light bulb went out. And the light bulb, well, yeah, the light bulb went out. The light bulb went on, and I suddenly realized that, my gosh, I've got a razor holder right here in my shave den, and I never knew that. So here's the razor holder right here. Let's get the bevel razor right there. Check that out. See how that works like that? Isn't that great? We'll just turn it like this so you can see it like that. How about that? Huh? Yeah, and here is the Aylesworth razor that came courtesy of David Dart. Check that out. Look at that, how that holds it right there like that. Okay, it's going to kick a little bit because I don't have it on a flat surface like that. Look at that. Isn't that neat? That's going to kick out a little bit because it's not on a flat surface. Isn't that neat? Huh? Very, very neat. And here is the bison razor, the carved bison razor that Matt Panter very kindly sent to the channel. I'm using aluminum handled razors here to show you because they're different thicknesses and they're a little lighter to hold my hand here. That bevel razor was a little heavy. I'm just going to hold it there like that, but that's how it sits like that. And I got to put it on a flat surface. There you go, where it'll bounce a little bit better. Check that out. Isn't that neat? Wow. And I wrote Peter and I said, I didn't realize that I got a razor holder with the Boom Lather shaving bowl. And Peter wrote back and he said, hi, Mark. Yes, every bowl order gets a razor holder. It's random which one you get, and absolutely feel free to use the picture, which I have already done. So, Peter, thank you very, very much. Folks, we're reminding you that the Boom Lather shaving bowls, which Bill and Connie Murphy have kicked off in sending me the very, very first one, they're brainchild and actually manufactured by Peter Despotis. It's been just an absolutely fantastic offering to everybody in the wet shaving community and received very, very well. Again, if you want your own Boom Lather shaving bowl, get up to Spot Prints 3D and order one from the page. We'll have a link below. And when you order it, you're going to get one of these great, I think it's 3D printed, razor holders. How about that? And I've got the squid with the anchor, and there's another one up there, some kind of serpent or something like that. But very, very neat. I never knew that. I had this and just like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting. Never knew it was a razor holder. Dummy me. Now I know, and now you know when you order the official George Boom Lather shaving bowl from Spot Prints 3D, you'll get a razor holder. How about that? My thanks to Peter Despotis and also to Bill and Connie Murphy. Folks, we'll have links below. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Well, this email came from viewer Gary J.C., and the subject heading reads, many brands of samples for Maggard razors and wet shaving YouTube channel from Colombia. And Gary writes, a couple pieces of interesting information. One for sample shopping and one of another possibly overlooked YouTube channel. Maggard Razors sells several brands of samples, 1/4 ounce individual size for soaps. That's about 7 grams and should be enough for probably from 5 to 10 shaves. Hey, that's absolutely fantastic. Thanks so much for that, Gary. He sent along the link to that samples page, and we will provide that link below. That's great. So you can go up there and get some samples and try out the samples before you commit to a larger tub. That's a great idea. Gary, thank you very, very much. He continues here. Channel Espuma y Broca. Now that's spelled capital E-S-P-U-M-A. The second word is E, which is and in Spanish. And then capital B-R-O-C-H-A. Espuma y Broca. I think that's how it's pronounced. Channel Espuma y Broca publishes several videos, much the way many of our favorite channels do. All of the speaking which the presenter does is in Spanish, but he seems to speak cleanly. Some Spanish language learners may be able to figure out 50% or more of what he says. He also provided the link to that channel, and we will pass that link to you below so you can check it out. Gary, thank you very, very much. I'm very curious. I'm going to check out the channel, and I'm also going to send the link along to my niece, Kelly, who is fluent in Spanish. She has a master's degree in Spanish. And I'm going to get her take on the channel as well and maybe pass along her comments to everyone in an upcoming Monday morning mailbag. Gary, thanks again for some great information regarding samples and a new Spanish-speaking YouTube wet shaving channel. Really do appreciate it. Hey, this email came from viewer Tim Whitcup, and he writes, hey, Mark, I have a question for you. There are a lot of razor companies out there. You can go on Amazon and there are hundreds of safety razors being sold. I wonder what percentage of sales are new customers and what are repeat. Are these companies bringing in new traditional wet shavers, or are people like us buying multiple razors? What are your thoughts? My opinion is repeat customers. I understand Henson has done a great job at bringing in new customers. Hey, Tim, that's an absolutely great question. I'll put it to the viewers out there. What do you think, folks? Are these razor companies out there that are manufacturing all these razors? And there are great razors out there. Vikings Blade, Yaki, Timeless Razors. Phoenix Shaving offers some absolutely outstanding razors. I mean, there are razors everywhere. Merkur, Mueller, Edwin Jagger. There are a lot of razors out there. Are they being purchased by the same folks over and over again, repeat customers? Or are new people out there buying safety razors and dipping their toe into the wet shaving world and getting a safety razor to try that because maybe they're tired of cartridge razor shaving? What do you think? I think it's a combination of both. But I also think that a lot of these sales are new wet shavers. And I think the younger generation is really attracted to the tradition of it. They remember their grandfather or maybe their father using a safety razor. They're also trying to, I think, capture that nostalgia of it and the tradition of it. They understand the refinement of it and the approach of it. There's just something there that is more elegant and more refined and more satisfying. It's much more gentlemanly because you're taking your time, you're building a lather, you're enjoying the shave, you're spending a little time with yourself. Whereas with a cartridge razor, it's out of a can, wiping on the lather, zip, 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 and you're running out the door. And I think they're discovering this wonderful tradition of the traditional wet shave. And I think a lot of it also are hobbyists out there that really love razors, and they love the history of the razors, and they love the backstory of the razors. And whenever they see a new razor or a vintage razor, they want to have it for their collection because, again, they love the history and the tradition and the backstory. I think it's a combination of the two. I really do. I think it's new wet shavers coming in, and I think it's a lot of other traditional wet shavers that have been doing it for a long time that really love it as a hobby, but they also love the history of it. Especially since a lot of these newer razors are homages to razors from the past. So I think that's another attraction there as well. So I'll put it to the viewers. What do you say out there? Again, do you think that there are new wet shavers coming into the market that's driving a lot of these sales? Or is it a lot of repeat customers? Comment below and let us know. Tim, thanks again for a great topic of discussion. Really do appreciate it. Well, we received a very informative email from viewer Rob Miller regarding the care and maintenance of the brass Guido safety razor. It's a 3-piece safety razor. It's 100% brass. It comes with a closed comb base plate and also an open comb base plate and a razor stand right there. It's from the folks at Alpha Shaving Works right here. It comes in this beautiful box here with a magnetic latch, okay? And we'll have a link below to Alpha Shaving Works so you can check out if it's available or when it will be available again, because it's a terrific all brass 3-piece safety razor. Really wonderful. We'll also link to our review that we did here on the channel. Anyhow, Rob sent this along and he writes, "Good morning, Mark. Thought this would be of interest." Rob, this is an email that Rob received from the folks at Alpha Shaving Works. And they wrote, "Dear Rob, just a very quick note to let you know how to care for your brass Guido razor set. The Guido razor and stand are made from raw C360 brass. It has no surface treatment applied at all. No plating, no paint, nothing, just pure brass. Over time, the razor will develop a patina. The acid from your hands and the water and soap you are using will darken and mark the surface. If you want to allow this to happen, then just leave it and let the character build. If you want to keep your razor and stand shiny, I recommend Brasso or some other gentle, fine metal polish and a soft cloth. Below are some links to some suitable metal polishes on Amazon." He also goes on to say here, to prevent buildup of patina after polishing, you might want to use a specialized light wax. I recommend Renaissance Wax Polish. And we'll get a link to all of the products that Steve T from Alpha Shaving Works recommends for the care and maintenance of this beautiful Guido all brass razor. And I guess the takeaway here is if you buy a brass razor, ask the maker, the manufacturer, if it's naked brass, with no sealant, no coatings, that sort of thing, or if there is a sealant or a coating or an anodizing or something on it. Definitely ask the manufacturer so you will understand the approach in the care and maintenance of it. In this case, this is 100% solid brass with no coatings, no paint, nothing. It's naked brass. Well, that's what I'm calling it, naked brass. So it'll patina very, very nicely. Or if you want to keep it nice and shiny, then you can use any of the products that the folks at Alpha Shading Works recommend. Rob, this was really, really instructive. Thank you very much for sending it along and allowing me to share with all the viewers. Really, really do appreciate it. And that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shaving soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark Zarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.